Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome back to another video. And as promised, this is part 2 of my massive pop haul, basically. And if you hear any rustling, I'm on my bed, so my dogs are also there. So they might make a cameo at some point. So this is going to be all my non-Disney pops that I picked up recently, which has been quite a few, frankly, which is surprising to me because I used to almost exclusively collect Disney pops. Sorry, my dog's like trying to come over. Come here, George. Can you say hi to YouTube? Say hi, YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. If you don't know, I have 2 Chihuahuas. This is my male, whose bow tie isn't on right. This is George, and then I have a female Chihuahua named Bug. So those are my love bugs. Alright, go lay down. So, I think to start out with this huge haul, I'm gonna kind of start with some random ones that I've picked up. And then at the end is going to be all the Stranger Things pops I've acquired. But let's get started with from the Golden Girls, Sophia. I love Sophia from the Golden Girls. I actually want the entire Golden Girls collection, even though there's like no exclusivity to them. I think I love that show. I've seen probably every episode. And Sophia's by far my favorite from the show, but I do love Dorothy. I think Rosa's hilarious. Blanche, you gotta love her too. But Sophia is like my little spirit animal. And there's the side of the box. I got this one from Hot Topic for out of their $9 pops. So I'm really glad to have that one. Recently on their site, I know they put up the Golden Girl Dorbs, but like I've said before, I'm just, for the price you're paying for a Dorb, I'd rather just pay the extra $1.50 to get a pop. But that's just me, and I like the aesthetic of pops better. This is a really cool one. This is the Hot Topic exclusive Elvira in her mummy costume. I had seen this there a couple times before I picked her up, because I was debating on whether or not I should get her. But she is a really cool figure, which I'll show you. I'll take her out of the box real quick. I love her makeup. It's so... she really is an icon. And it's hard to, like, hate this figure. And I love the pose, because if you look at the back, it's her in the actual, like, pose with the pop. I think Elvira, I think she's definitely getting a kind of like a mini comeback in popular culture, because like Lunatic Lab Cosmetics, they have their Elvira palette. Like, she was on a couple TV shows recently, like Face Off, I think, Face Wars, Face Off. So it's really neat that she's kind of making a comeback in modern, not like modern pop culture, but she's coming back in popularity, and Funko really wanted to monopolize on that, and I think that's amazing, because she's such a cool person in general. The next one are going to be kind of like cartoons. This is Bravest Warriors pop. This is Catbug. If you don't know who Catbug is, Google Bravest Warriors on YouTube and watch all the seasons. It's amazing. This show is from the creators of Adventure Time, and they decided to make Bravest Warriors on YouTube. And Catbug is one of my favorite characters from the show. I also really like Plum, but they really only have Catbug and a Postle Bear. There's the back artwork for it. It's so beautiful. I'm looking into getting Commander Catbug too, so hopefully Catbug will get a brother soon. He's a great pup. Also, this one I actually picked up at Walmart. This is Tommy Pickles from the Rugrats. This was one of those Nickelodeon 90s shows that like I just grew up loving. And this was actually one of my favorite childhood cartoons by far. And I just love this pop. He has his little screwdriver in his hand. I like that the mold is smaller than a normal pop because he is a baby. The only complaint with this collection I have is how small it is. Like, I really wish they would have done, like, I'll show you later, like, but from Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, Peregrine's Home, that's it, whatever, they have this set of twins. I wish they would have done that with Phil and Lil. I wish they would have brought out Angelica. You know, kind of broaden that collection a little bit. But I'm really glad to have Tommy. And then I got this is the 2017 Fall Convention Ickis from All Real Monsters. This is another show I grew up watching as a child. I really, really liked this show. This one didn't, like, out of all the 2017 Fall Convention pops, this one I don't feel sold as well as others. Because, like, the Bogart as Snape, that one went really quick. There was another one that was on my list to get, but I couldn't grab it in time. So I ended up going a couple weeks after these released, and they still had quite a few at my Hot Topic, so I finally caved and picked him up. I really like him. I think he's a cool throwback to my childhood, so I'm not mad about that at all. Next, let's go, like I was saying, with the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This set is the twins. The story behind this is, I really like this movie, and I thought the twins, out of the entire collection, were the most interesting. I think they're some of the most interesting characters in the movie too, although I do love Emma. That one's a really cool pop too. But I had seen this set at Barnes & Noble on clearance for $10. And the day I picked this up, I didn't have any cash on me, or I probably would have gotten it for $10, but I was fairly disappointed with the quality of the box. So I was like, no, you don't need it. I went to Hot Topic because I was picking up a few pops for me and my friend. And I look up and I see this set all the way at the top in like the back corner. Like, I don't even think Hot Topic realized they still had this. So, and I only paid, because this retails $24.50 and it was on clearance for $15, which isn't bad, especially since the box quality is pretty good. There's not too many things that I will complain about with this box condition, because it's such an old collection and it's kind of hard to get. But I'm so excited to have these two, and $15 for both of them with a good condition box. I find it to be worth it. But I did pick him up from Barnes & Noble. And this is Jake Portman, also from Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. He is the main character in this story. He's a rather plain looking pop. But I plan on getting Emma. And you can't have Emma without Jake. So to get him for $5, again, Barnes & Noble's clearance boxes tend to be kind of not great. Like you can see right there, there's a dent, but he's in decent, or like around that edge it's kind of messed up, but he's in decent enough condition that I was willing to pay the $5 for. So now I just need to get him Emma, and they can be a couple goals together on my pop wall. The next section of pops will probably surprise you, because I'm not a big Marvel DC fan. So I have like 4 pops and a rock candy from Marvel DC is kind of weird for me, but here's the story. I picked up Poison Ivy from, pretty sure this is the Batman like series, not Batman, like Batman comics, Batman the series, something like that. Poison Ivy I love so much. She is total goals in life. I think she is one of the most gorgeous characters in the DC Marvel sphere. So I picked up Poison Ivy because honestly any version of Poison Ivy I'll probably pick up. And she's a nice Hot Topic exclusive, so that added to it. The next one I got is from DC's Justice League, and this is Mira. And the only reason I picked this one up is because she reminded me so much of Poison Ivy, which sounds so stupid, but that's what happened. And I'm not proud of saying that. But I do really like this one. I think she's so pretty. And her and Poison Ivy hang out on my shelf together. And they're just goals among goals. I really like redheaded characters in movies and stuff. Like, I love Jessica Rabbit. I think she's stunning. I'm just a big redheaded character fan. This one I picked up from Hot Topic. It is the Joker, but it's the Martha Wayne version of the Joker. I honestly picked this one up because of the story behind the Martha Wayne Joker, because I thought it was actually really interesting. So pretty much what happened is, in this world of DC, it wasn't Bruce Wayne who died. It wasn't his parents who died. It was Bruce Wayne himself who died. So the mother, Martha Wayne, became the Joker to kind of revenge her son's death. And I don't know, I really do like this. I like the story behind it. This is my first and only rock candy. I had actually wanted her before I saw the movie, and my friend kept telling me, you need to watch it, you need to watch it, you need to watch it, you'll love it. And I'm like, I don't know, not a huge movie like that, superhero movie fan. So I finally broke down and watched it, and I'm glad I did because I love that movie. I'm kind of obsessed with that movie. But I had wanted this figure before that movie because I think the aesthetic of it is so cool. I love the Amazon figure. I think she's so beautiful. She is a beautiful, beautiful figure. She kind of reminds me of the Laura Croft figure a little bit for rock candies. And I just don't think rock candies get much love in the Funko community. Which is sad because I actually think they're very nice figures. It's just, and I think the big reason of why I like the rock candies so much is because they are more human proportionate. Like, they look more realistic than a Pop does, because Pops have a very distinct feature of a big head, small body kind of thing. The last Marvel DC Pop I got is from Marvel, and this is Venom. It's the Hot Topic exclusive Venom, who is blue, and he is a bobblehead, which I'm pretty sure this is my first bobblehead Pop, and he just looks so awesome. I was making an order to get this exact Pop for my friend, and then I kind of caved when I bought his and picked up mine. So that's the story behind me getting that one. So to round this haul out is all my Stranger Things Pops. And again, I am obsessed with Stranger Things nowadays. I think it's such an amazing show, and if you haven't watched it, I don't spoil anything, but you should go watch it. And if you want, let's talk about it in the comments, because I have so much to say about that show. So Hot Cash rolled around for Hot Topic, so I had quite a bit accumulated. So I picked up a lot of Pops. I'm not gonna lie, and only like 3 of them were not Stranger Things Pops. So I got duplicates of these ones because my friend wanted the Ghostbuster ones. They did not have the Ghostbuster Lucas one, but I got the other 3. This is Ghostbuster Dustin, and he's such a cutie. Dustin's hilarious in the show. Great character. I will say my favorite character from Stranger Things is 11. I think she's amazing. Here is Ghostbuster Mike. And I was afraid Mike and Will Pops would look very excuse me, would look very similar, but they actually don't, because here's the Ghostbuster Will, and I like that he has the video camera in this one. There's the side view, but there's Mike next to Will. So they are quite different. Well, not quite different, but they are different enough that you can tell the difference. And since they did not have Ghostbuster Lucas, I got the Season 1 Lucas, just so I had all 4 boys in my collection. This glare is killing me. But there's Lucas. Such a cool pop. I like Lucas's character, especially when he's with Max. In the first season, I really was not a huge Lucas fan. But I think progressively he gets better in the show to me. And then here is the Hot Topic exclusive Max in her costume to go along with the boys. She is so cool. I love her. I think as much as she goes through in this show, I think she does it so well. I also picked up Nancy, which I want to get a Jonathan, so him and Nancy can be next to each other. But there's Nancy. She's another character I really didn't like in the beginning of season 1, but by the end of season 1, I really appreciate her. I really like her. And then I have 2 different Joyce buyers. This is Will and Jonathan's mom in the show, if you do not know. This is Joyce with her Christmas lights, which if you haven't seen the show, go watch it. You'll understand why that's significant. I love her. I love her as a parent. She's so amazing. And then this is season 2 Joyce, which she looks like that. I'm really kind of upset for this season 2, and I'm hoping they're going to do a wave 2 for season 2 like they did for season 1 of Stranger Things Pops. That they didn't do a Bob or a Callie Collie. I would love to see those 2. And since we're still here, I did pick up 2 LA Comic-Con pops that aren't going to go for me, but I'll show you them anyways because I think they are cool. But these are going to my friend because he really wanted these. I picked up Snowball, who is the Stanley LA Comic-Con exclusive, and he's flocked. He is from Rick and Morty. And I also picked him up the glow-in-the-dark Stanley LA Comic-Con Ashoka from Star Wars Rebels, which I'm not a Star Wars fan, but those are really cool pops, and I can't wait for him to receive those in the mail when I get around to it. He knows that. But that is all the pops I have accumulated recently. Like I said, my collection went from 0 to 100 real quick. But I'm not hating it. I'm really loving the Funko community. Every time I go into like Barnes and Nobles now or Hot Topic, I always have people stop to talk to me about pops and, oh, what are you collecting and what fandoms are you like really in, and if you happen to share a fandom, like, let's talk about the show. And I think that's a really cool thing. Like, I feel like when you're a collector and you find other people who kind of collect too, you just kind of have that connection, because it's not too many people, to my knowledge or my area, are big pop collectors. So to find them randomly, it's a really cool thing. So, but I'll leave you on that note. Tell me which one was your favorite pop in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And until next time, guys, bye.